Welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights, and we're rolling here. Um, in a previous video about the corned beef, the canned corned beef that I made a previous video about how to carefully open it. I promised that I will show you how to cook it or how I would cook it, and I had a request to show how to get the meat out of the can in one piece if you want, in case you need to slice it. So in case you need to slice it, when you have the can and you take the there are two things you can do. The unopened can, you can run it under warm water or hot water. That's going to kind of soften the fat or loosen it from the sides of the side of the can. Or you can, if you're already opened it and you can't get it out of the can, you can get a bowl of water and just sit it in a bowl of water, maybe up to halfway up, so that it would loosen, it would melt the fatty pieces. These fatty pieces, these are what are going to really hold it down in the can, make you can't get it out if you turn it over. Usually, when it releases, it should slide right out. It should slide right out like that. But now that my corned beef is out of the can, and I'm going to proceed to cook it. Let's go to the ingredients that we're going to add to this dish, and ramp it up a little and make it something delicious and something that you can really enjoy. Okay? So here are the ingredients that I'm going to add to this can of corned beef. Before I cook it, I have some red bell peppers, onion, 4 flags of garlic, 1 red chili. I'm not going to cut this up because I don't want it to get too spicy. I'm just going to drop it in there to get the flavor, and maybe later on, if someone needs it, they can just cut it up. Anyway, some cilantro, some thyme, and some yellow bell peppers. Over here I have some peas and carrots. Some peas and carrots that I'm going to add into it. And I have some chopped cabbage right here. Also, I'm going to use some paprika, some smoked paprika, and some bullion powder. You're not going to go too crazy with the seasonings, and I can also put some complete seasoning in there. Yeah, because I love my complete seasoning. But you're not going to go crazy with it. Whatever you have in your pantry, just season it with that. But first, we have a pot here. The pot, you just need to put maybe about a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of oil in there, just to get it going. And once that heats up, we're gonna drop the thyme in there. I love to drop the thyme in there first, so that's gonna infuse the oil and get it going. Okay. Once the thyme starts to pop and the leaves start to come off and all that, we're gonna fish the stems out, no problem. So once that gets going, so it's already nice and fragrant in here. So I've just let's get the bell peppers in there because it takes a little while to cook. Alright. Turn those around, get the onions in there. this point, I'm just going to add my complete seasoning, maybe about a teaspoon of that. Complete seasoning. The complete seasoning has like dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onions, and cilantro and stuff like that. And also like a teaspoon of bullion powder. Okay. I'm going to let this go for a while. Let me just let this go until the peppers are wilted. Nicely and start to cook. And you see the thyme, the sprigs of thyme that I have in there, the leaves are coming off and, you know, and getting very, very nice in there. So we're just going to fish those out before we, at least before you serve, you can fish it out. Okay, so let this cook for a while. Give this a minute and everything else. Now we drop our peas and carrots. Okay, this has been going for a minute or so. I forgot to mention the tomato paste. Tomato paste, I just add like a tablespoon of tomato paste, or you can add tomato sauce or tomato ketchup. That's just to because we're gonna add a little bit of liquid in there, and it's gonna make like a sauce, and it's gonna cook everything together. It's gonna bring everything together actually. At this point, we're going to put our corned beef in there. And just let it start to come down to temperature, bring the temperature down a little, and start cooking. So we're going to just drop that in there. It's in the 99-cent store. It's just something that crushes meat or mince if you have any ground beef and stuff like that. Just crushes it and gets it all to the right size so that it can cook properly. So you have that in there. Right now we just need like maybe a quarter cup of water. A quarter cup of water. That's going to activate that. We mix with that tomato paste. You may need some more. Okay? Right now you have to put the cabbage in there too. So that's all crushed. It's getting loose. Let me put our cabbage in. Cabbage is going to spring a little water and make it nice and fluid. Just add maybe about a teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of paprika. Give it some color. Give it a little smoky taste. this point it's going to spring a little more water, but if you like it more liquid or soft, you can add chicken broth or you can add water. It all depends on what you prefer. But I'll just leave it like this for I'll cover it for about 2 or 3 minutes. It will accumulate some liquid in there, and then I'll see where I'll go from there. It's doing fine, and I added another quarter cup of water, because it was drying out on me, and I turned my fire down. So now this just has to, the cabbage has to get a little thing. I don't like my cabbage too soft, so that's why I put it in last. So this is gonna go for maybe another minute or so, and it'll be done. Canned corned beef, and you have a wonderful flavor. You have your veggies in there. Even the kids would love it. You can make sandwiches with it. So here we have it. Cooking the canned corned beef. It's a very simple and delicious dish that's very versatile. Once again, thank you for watching. And I'll give you a taste test once I take it off the fire. Let's turn the fire off, and I'll find a vessel to carry it. So here we are, guys. I'm serving it up on a bed of rice. So I had some some mushroom rice that I made earlier, and I'm serving it up on that mushroom rice. So here we are. Taste test of a very versatile dish, canned corned beef. Awesome. That's why I say it's a very versatile product, and I hope you try it at some point, you know. But once again, like, share, and subscribe. All the links are going to be in the bottom. I'll leave in the description box, and I'll leave the measurements and the ingredients that I use and everything. So I'll see you in the next step. Cheers.